All right, so today we're going to talk about making sure we grow our team and duplicate ourselves into the organization so we can help a lot of people get healthy. And we've got a couple dates that are coming up that are very important to help do that. Went to the business summit recently in Orlando. I've got business coach Harold Pressenbach on the line with me as well. Hey, Harold, how you doing?
How you doing, Alex? Doing good?
I'm doing great. Excellent. Well, one of the things that I realized that it's time to upgrade and add into the business is what I call the jump start. And what I got that from was Brad Miller talked about how important it is to set your month up for success every single month and to duplicate yourself into your team and to inspect what you expect. And so with this said, at the end of every month or at the beginning of every month, kind of at that time, you want to set up a team meeting to where all health coaches that are really serious about creating a better life for themselves through helping other people plug into this to get focused and to see what is working to grow. And so coming up for the first time in the McMillan organization and all throughout the Blanchette organization, Craig Blanchette, our global, we're going to be doing a jumpstart every month. The jumpstart will either be on the last day of the month or the first day of the month, and this time it happens to be on the 1st of October. It'll be Tuesday evening at 6:30 Pacific, which would be 8:30 Central Time and 9:30 Eastern Time. So very, very important, that's PM, to plug into your schedules. Get that in now. You'll want to get back with your business mentor and let them know I will be on that. It's going to be crucial. Don't be waiting for a recording on this one. This is going to be a live event. You're going to want to have yourself. If you are a business coach, you're going to want to get all of your team on this. This is for health coaches only. This is not for prospective health coaches. We have other meetings coming up for that. This is where we're going to be letting you know exactly what it is that we're focused on to help you grow your business. So get that date on your calendar. We will be announcing on this particular jumpstart all the people who are ranking up in the organization. So who's achieving senior coach, who's achieving manager, who's achieving associate, who's achieving director and regional, and so on. But more importantly, we're going to be having those people who are ranking up share with you what they did to move up, what it was that triggered that growth for them to help them get started. So super important. We're also going to be covering how you can be guaranteed to go to Aruba, the incentive trip that Take Shape for Life is paying for, and that is 2 all-expense-paid airfares, resort fees, and all-inclusive experience in Aruba coming up in March. That's coming up quicker than you can imagine. I mean, those of you know, what do you have to say? I don't know, Harold, I'm kind of going off at the mouth. Do you have anything you want to share on this?
No, I think at Orlando they made it very clear how easy it is to achieve Aruba, especially for the new people coming in to gain momentum and hit that trip. But also, I think you and I talked for those of us who maybe we have some higher qualifying points we have to achieve, and it seems a little more of a challenge to get. It's like at the end of the day, shoot for Aruba, and if you do fall short, heaven forbid you're ranked up and you're helping 20, 30 more people, and
Yeah, I think it's a pretty awesome worst case scenario is that let's say you fell short a point or two for Aruba and you increased your income by $2,000 a month, which when you add that up, it's going to be a pretty sizable income for the year. $25,000 a year increase in income just in the last 4 months of work, right? I'll tell you what, go get your own Aruba trip and go have some fun.
Exactly. So it's kind of like the 10X rule, Shoot for that, and if you fall short, heaven forbid, you hit at 8X.
Yeah, I love it. That's really where it's at. So another thing for you to consider is that aside from the Jumpstart training, which is important, that's the priority. Get on the Jumpstart webinar with us. Gave you the times already. Listen back on this if you need them. Your business coach is going to be reaching out just to confirm with you that you come. Call your people. Don't just send out an email saying, here it is. There is one that we've got posted on the OHC, Optimal Health Coach. You can repurpose that and send it to your team. But call each person telling them how important this is. That will then duplicate that behavior, and it will teach them once they build a team for themselves that that's the kind of behavior that they want to do. Brad Miller, presidential director, stressed the importance of of clearing out your schedule the last day of the month to focus on helping yourself or helping your team qualify for their goals and setting up their next month for success. Let's say that you call people to just help get your qualification going, and they can't all make it on that last day of the month, and you don't start them. Most likely those people are going to carry over, and you're going to have a very good start of your month the next month. Do you have anything you want to share on that, Harold?
Well, no, I think the end of the month is crucial for pushing them over and creating that momentum for going into the next month. And it's actually this part of the season, this whole the last couple of months is crucial for us planting those seeds for that New Year's resolution crowd, that January, February crowd. So it's just keeping that momentum and moving forward.
Yeah, those of you who are new to Take Shape for Life, what Harold just said, you don't realize how important that is. You can't wait till January to start doing the planting. It's kind of funny. January is not typically a harvest time, but in Take Shape for Life, it is a big harvest time. So planting the seeds now, taking that action, doing the things before you see a result is a crucial success principle. It's because you are planting into and what are we really planting? We're planting relationships. And those people will see that we're consistent, we're trustworthy, we're a friend, and when it comes time for them to make that decision, even if they don't make it with you now, they will be looking back to you as that pillar that they can grab a hold of and grow on.
Right.
Very good. All right, so what I want to say is that other dates that are coming up is Thursday. This Thursday, the 26th, I'm doing a quick impromptu webinar on how to go to Aruba. If you have not already watched the Dan Bell webinar on qualifying for Aruba, go on to the Team Global Training, teamglobaltraining.com website and scroll down to the qualification for Aruba, and then make it on to the Thursday night where I'm going to be talking about who's going to Aruba, and I'm going to be talking about the Facebook page that we're going to be interacting on for the Who's Going to Aruba group, and sharing the success that is happening and how we can keep you on track for that. I'm also going to be talking about all the dates that are coming up for team trainings. Here's a date you're going to want to put into your calendar, and that is the third week in October, which is October 15th. I'm going to be doing a healthy living night dinner at my house. And you're going, well, I don't live next to you, Alex. How is that important to me? Well, because what I'm going to be doing in the Jumpstart training is I'm going to be teaching you how to do a healthy living night dinner at your house if you're not local. So if you're local, come to the team training that we're going to do there. If you're not local, you can plug in via web if you want to that. But what I would say even better than that is to get with your local business coach or business leader and just start your own. If you have a team, and if you don't, talk to your business coach or mentor, and they'll tell you what to do on that. But every Tuesday, every third Tuesday of the month, I'm doing a healthy living night. Where did I get this from? I'm not just making this up. I've had the pleasure of shadowing presidential directors Kevin and Becca Tinter for the last 2 months of their healthy living night dinner they do with their team. And every time I've gone, they've had around 25 to 35 people at their house, and half of them were prospective health coaches and prospective clients that their coaching team was bringing. And instead of just doing a presentation, they had fellowship with each other, meaning they just had a great time sharing success stories. Did a small 15 to 20-minute presentation on why this program works, and said get back to the people who brought you here for that. And for those of you who are interested in paying your health forward, we're going to go in and talk about a little bit of a health coach training. And they go into a health coach training, and they would have some of their leaders share some successes that were working for them. And many people just said, this health coaching thing seems pretty simple. I can just bring people to these meetings and they can learn about health coaching like this. Why that's so important is that you don't have to be the know-it-all. You can just bring people to the people who kind of know more and let the team grow them up. Harold, do you have any comments on that?
No, actually, it's amazing what happens because we've had some experience with that. Because let's say you bring some people in that maybe they aren't as relatable to my personality or my strengths or whatever, but then I have someone who they connect with, one of my other coaches or someone, oh, wow, oh, they're more relatable. So then they have a conversation with them. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I can do this. They're doing it. I can do it. So
Powerful, very powerful. I know for a fact that the people who are moving and shaking in my organization is not because of me. It's because of me connecting them to other people. I remember, Harold, when I first started mentoring with you, you were kind of familiar with me because of our relationship. So one of the first things I did was when you got to an event, what did I start doing as far as introductions go?
you started introducing me to people similar in the field, a couple of personal trainers with Michelle and Michael DeFabio, a couple of leaders, a couple of business owners, entrepreneurs, all those people who, because obviously we're an entrepreneur, we own our own studio, so with some like-minded, some relatedness. Oh, okay, well, what made you make this shift, from whatever you did to this? How did you do it? And then I was like, okay, well, he can do it, I can do it. And then we just got a conversation.
You're right on. I remember introducing you to Doug Wood, presidential director, and I remember I asked Doug a question about how's it been for you, Doug, and all this. But Doug said something that had nothing to do with money. It had to do with something else. And I remember I watched your face light up, and it was a game changer. What was that?
It was a lot of things, but if I recall, I think it was the time that he had. It was the not having all the overhead from the brick and mortar, not having the security, and just having his time on what's important to him. Mm-hmm. And that really hit home to me.
Yeah, I remember watching your face after he mentioned having time to be with his kids. And, not having to be strapped at his 50 to 60, 70-hour a week job, and being able to, have that flexibility to be with his family and what mattered most. So I guess the point I really wanted to bring up is that having a healthy living night at your home and developing team or plugging people into these team webinars, it really, really allows you to leverage the power of the group and the other personalities, as Harold was talking about. And that's how you grow a team. It's together, everybody achieves more. There's no I in team. And if you're going to duplicate anything, you want to duplicate team. What you don't want to do is you don't want to get in a little, private room and have your people and keep them and these are mine, and same with your clients. You want to plug your clients into teams. So healthy living nights allow you to bring clients to meet some of the other people. And if you don't have a team yet, just understand that even Lisa Castro, integrated presidential director, she who got a lot of the presidential started, at one point in time, she had nobody showing up at her meetings. It started with just a few clients, and then she developed some coaches, and then those coaches started bringing clients. So you got to start somewhere, okay? Jill and I started with just a couple clients, and now we have coaches all over the country. So if you're using that thought, I don't have a team, well, you do. You have me, you have Harold, you have Craig Blanchett, you have Tim Cox, you have David and Terry Miller. They don't live close to me. Hey, somebody's got to start this. So, Harold, do you have any last thoughts or things you want to let people know that are important or things that just came to your mind?
No, the only thing that came to my mind is what you said, is we can't do this alone, and that's actually what Dr. A said. And it just resonated with me, that simplicity of that statement, but he was drilling it home, and I had the pleasure to be in just a group of 40 of us with Dr. A. And man, he kept hitting that home. He goes, you cannot do this on your own. We cannot do this on our own. Anyway, lean on your team. All
right. Well, that's awesome. And so plug in with your business coach, your mentor. Set the dates for when you're doing your events. We're also going to be having some healthy happy hours. So we'll do a healthy living night at our house. We're doing them on that third Thursday of the week at 6:30 Pacific time. We're doing the Jumpstart training, which is your pillar. You want to put that in place, which is the first of the month. The night before, very important, the end of the month, the leadership call with Dr. A is on the 30th at 6 o'clock Pacific time. Get that in your calendar. Sometimes those recordings don't get posted right off the bat. The last recording took a long time to get posted. It's not even posted yet. So if you miss that information, which is crucial. Oh, by the way, that last leadership call was also phenomenal in regard to just a summary of the business summit and getting qualified for things and how important it is to connect as a team and really what this Take Shape for Life thing truly is. So with that said, this is a cry. This is a call out to you, all health coaches. to connect with your mentorship, to plan your schedule out in advance, leave nothing to chance, put those important webinar dates in your heart and in your schedule. Tonight, very important webinar coming up. Doug Woods, if you're a business coach, you're going to want to be on this. And if you are a health coach of a business coach, you want to see what your business coach is learning on how to mentor you. It's going to be super crucial. And, this webinar tonight isn't, again, it's even though it's Doug Wood talking about how to coach your team, think about this. If you're the person that's being coached, don't you want to know what it is that your business coach is going to be teaching you and walking you through? It's good for both people. And you can go find that at teamglobalwebinars.com. So unless, Harold, you have anything else, I just want to say at this point, let's go ahead and focus, not hocus pocus, and start getting America healthy as a team together.
Nice.
All right, very good.